Hello children, good morning. Today we will discuss about relative vapor density of a gas. Let us understand first what is relative vapor density. If we talk about relative vapor density, it is the ratio between the masses of or the mass of certain volume of gas, certain volume of any gas, of a gas, and same volume of hydrogen gas, same volume of hydrogen gas. Right? So what is RBD? What is relative vapor density? It is the ratio between the mass of certain volume of a gas and same volume of hydrogen gas, and the mass of same volume of hydrogen gas. Here we can write the mass and the mass of same volume of hydrogen gas. Okay, in a very simple way we can say that it is the ratio between the mass of a certain mass of certain volume of a gas and the mass of same volume of hydrogen gas. So mathematically how we can represent it? RBD is equal to mass of certain volume of a gas, divided by mass of same volume of hydrogen gas, volume of hydrogen gas. Okay, mathematically RBD is equal to mass of certain volume of a gas divided by mass of same volume of hydrogen gas. Right? I hope you people are writing it. Now see, according to Avogadro's law, Avogadro told that V is directly proportional to N. Avogadro's law states that V is directly proportional to small n. It means certain volume contain certain volume of different gases, different gas contains same number of molecule, contains same number of molecule, same number of molecule. Okay, for example, 1 liter of CO2 if contain, for example I told, just imagine 1 liter of CO2 contain 10 molecule, or you can say n molecule, right? Similarly, 1 liter of S2 will also contain n molecule. If 1 liter of CO2 contain n molecule, the same volume 1 liter of S2 will also contain n molecule. Similarly, 1 liter of ammonia will also contain n molecule. Okay, that's why V is directly proportional to n. It means certain volume of different gas contain same number of molecules. Right? So we will include this Avogadro application in this RBD, relative vapor density concept, and just before I have written RBD is equal to mass of certain volume of gas. This volume term can be replaced by number of molecule, because we all know certain volume contain same number of molecule. Okay, so I am replacing now volume with molecule. Mass of, suppose one molecule, mass of that certain volume, suppose containing one molecule. Okay, the mass of one molecule of gas divided by mass of one molecule of hydrogen gas. Right now, hydrogen gas, because in the earlier expression you people have seen that volume was same, volume of certain gas and hydrogen gas was same. So if volume of certain gas and hydrogen gas was same, the number of molecules will be also same, because according to Avogadro law, V is directly proportional to N, means certain volume contains same number of molecule. So here mass of one molecule of gas divided by mass of one molecule of hydrogen gas is equal to RBD. Right? Since we know one molecule of hydrogen contain one molecule of S2 is equal to 2 atoms. Right now? So here we can write it down that RBD is equal to mass of one molecule of a gas divided by mass of 2 hydrogen atom, right? Since a molecule of hydrogen contains 2 hydrogen atom, that's why both sides we have to multiply by 2. Right now, since what I told, a molecule of hydrogen contains 2 atoms, that's why we will multiply left and right side by 2. So here we can add it down, 2 into mass of one molecule of hydrogen gas divided by mass of 2 hydrogen gas, and here also 2 into RBD. So 2 cancel, right? Further, 2 into RBD is equal to mass of one molecule gas divided by mass of one hydrogen atom, right? So here 2 into RBD is equal to mass of one molecule of a gas divided by, we all know mass of one hydrogen atom is 1. Mass of one hydrogen atom is 1. So we will replace this particular sentence with 1 divided by 1. It means 2 into RBD is equal to mass of one molecule of a gas. This is the relation between molecular mass and RBD. This is the relation between molecular mass and RBD, right? So what we can say? We can say that molecular mass is equal to twice of RBD. Okay, the relative molecular mass is equal to twice of RBD, because we all know here mass of one molecule of a gas by 1 is equal to relative molecular mass. We all know relative molecular mass in 9th class. We have already discussed about RMM. What is RMM at hydrogen scale? RMM at hydrogen scale is equal to mass of a molecule divided by mass of hydrogen atom. Means we were comparing the mass of a molecule with the mass of hydrogen atom. Same thing here written. The mass of a molecule of a gas by mass of hydrogen is equal to relative molecular mass. Relative molecular mass. So here we can directly write it down. Relative molecular mass. RMM. RMM. So relative molecular mass is equal to 2 into RBD. I hope you people are understanding how we got this RMM. This complete expression is known as RMM because the ratio between the mass of a molecule and mass of hydrogen gas, one atom of hydrogen, is known as RMM. In the previous classes I told you all that relative molecular mass is the ratio between the mass of a molecule and hydrogen atom. One hydrogen atom means how much time a particular molecule is heavier as compared to one hydrogen atom is known as RMM, right now. So that's why I have replaced this mass of one molecule of a gas by one through this RMM, relative molecular mass. So relative molecular mass is equal to 2 into RBD. It means relative molecular mass is twice of RBD. For example, RBD of chlorine is 35.5. So what will be the molecular mass of chlorine? Molecular mass, relative molecular mass of chlorine will be equal to 2 into RBD. RBD is already given how much? 35.5. So RMM of chlorine will be equivalent to 2 into 35.5 is equal to 71. Right now, relative molecular mass of chlorine gas is 71. Clear? I hope you people understood about RBD and derivation related to RBD, relative molecular mass. I told you the relation between relative molecular mass and relative vapor density, as well as we understood here what is RBD, how mathematically RBD can be expressed. Right? That's all for today. In the next video, we will discuss numerical problem based on RBD. Right? Thank you.